Every year, people of all ages struggle to overcome colds and the flu. Now, unfortunately, many deal with much more serious health challenges, some of which are life-threatening. Joining me from Capistrano Beach, California, Orange County, is Dr. William Sears, who's been advising busy parents on how to raise healthier families for over 40 years. The website, AskDrSears.com, is one of the more popular health and parenting sites. Now, he and his wife, Martha, are the parents of 8 kids and have authored over 40 books together. Bill, that's a lot of writing. You must have had like hand cramps or something there. All that
Yeah,
writing.
I think I had, well, I was one of these hyperactive children. Now I'm a hyperactive adult there, Hal.
Now, I understand you even wrote a book on your own personal experience with colon
Yeah.
cancer. Tell me a bit about that.
Well, we call it a transformation. In fact, our newest book, hot off the press today, actually, is called the Dr. Sears T5, that means Transform 5, Wellness Plan. Make over your mind and body, 5 changes in 5 weeks. And basically, it's my own health transformation and the transformation of our daughter, Erin Sears. She lost 70 pounds, completely remodeled herself.
Wow.
And we use the term how transformation, unlike diet. Diets come and go. But a transformation we called an inside job. You change yourself from the inside. You learn how to tap into what we call your own personal pharmacy, which people don't realize that we're all a walking drugstore. We can tap into our own pharmacy. So we want a program that helps you transform yourself from the inside, and it lasts a lifetime.
So how does the body start to create its own medicine to heal itself? How does that work?
Well, actually, your question actually won the Nobel Prize.
Oh.
Years ago, a friend of ours, Dr. Lugnaro here at UCLA in Los Angeles, they discovered that inside our body, in the lining of the blood vessels, I call it the silver lining, it's called the endothelium, there are trillions of microscopic medicine bottles. And they make most of the medicines we're ever going to need. But we just need to learn how to tap into that pharmacy. So that's what our book is about, how to open your own personal pharmacy. And the drugs you make are better than what you take because they're personally made just for you, safe, no side effects, and your insurance system up there would love you because they're free.
Now, I'm probably not alone when I'm about to say this here, but I've got a real sweet tooth, and I have a real problem, with bad sugars and bad fats, and they prevent your internal pharmacy from producing enough internal medicine to fight off sickness. Is that true?
They do, and I was guilty of that too, a sweet tooth. Now, we call it sticky stuff. That's a phrase that I sort of coined in the kids because the sugars that get into your brain, into your blood, in medicine they're called glycation. Well, that's the products, but we call them sticky stuff. They stick to the tops of your medicine bottles. They close your pharmacy. They clog your blood vessels. And one of the themes in medicine is every organ in our body, especially the brain, is only as healthy as the blood vessels supplying it. So you clog your blood vessels with all the sticky stuff, and the organs start to fail one by one.
So what kinds of sugars and fats should we stay away from?
Well, first of all, fats. Fats are good. Fats in nature. Top fat, which you have a lot of up in Canada, wild salmon. I'm going to give that my top fat award today. Salmon, avocados, wonderful fat, great fat. Now, your bad fats are the fats that go through a factory, like hydrogenated oils. Your good sugar is what Dr. Mother Nature makes. And you know what I do in the morning? I put a big fig, 1 or 2 figs, my favorite natural sweetener. When they're in season, I put 2 figs in my morning shake, my smoothie, and it's a wonderful natural sweetener. And the reason that sweetener, nature sweeteners, are so good for you is because of one word you're going to hear a lot of called the microbiome. That's a big word for gut bugs, the bugs that line our gut. And in return for free food and a warm place to live, they make medicines for our bodies, another pharmacy. So they love fiber. Like figs I can't think of a better natural sweetener than a handful of figs.
How about honey? I like to put that like sometimes in my
Ah,
tea and
yes, honey. Real good, raw, local, big word, local honey. I put that in my tea every morning too.
okay, that's good to hear. Now, how about people that like to use artificial sweeteners and drink diet pop?
Uh,
How
that's a
nasty can that be
no-no.
for your body?
Bad, 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 bad. Sticky stuff. You put sticky stuff in your mouth, you get sticky stuff all over your body, and your pharmacy closes. That's what kids remember. I've had 7-year-olds remember that in my office. So artificial sweeteners give you artificial health. Artificial sweeteners, artificial health, they are a no-no.
So, a big part of staying healthy and losing weight and keeping it off is a lot of healthy eating, diet, exercise. And you said your daughter lost what, over 70 pounds? How did she do
Uh,
it?
yes. Well, in our book, we call it that you hold the 5 keys to your health in the palm of your hand. First of all, the 5S diet: salmon, smoothies, spices and salads, science based supplements, and snacking. Number 2, graze on 5 mini meals. My rule of twos: eat twice as often, eat half as much, and chew twice as long. I tell the kids the longer you chew, the better for you. Thirdly, move more, 5 times a day. And fourthly, stress less. We give you 5 stress busters. And finally, in the hand, share with 5 friends. And then you look at the palm of your hand and you say, I can do it. I can feel it. I can share it.
Hey, you burn calories just putting up your hand and using your fingers there.
You got it.
Hey, you know how we're burning calories right now, Bill? The 2.5 feet of snow, all the shoveling we've been doing here in southern
Uh,
Alberta. So how long do we need to exercise? Is it 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day? What are your thoughts?
yeah. Well, I'm going to go for 30 minutes a day. And here's something you probably have never heard. I'm working out right now, Hal, talking with you. And what I'm doing is called isometric. I am lifting, I'm sitting in a chair, but I'm lifting my legs off the floor and I'm holding them about almost a minute. And you feel the burn. And when you feel the burn, you are burning calories. So for those of you who have we call it the sitting disease, or those of you who have a desk job, just, like this. You could be sitting there and you squeeze your palms together, you squeeze your arms together, and you hold till you feel the burn. That's a way you can have a workout while you're sitting at a desk.
Now, a lot of people, unfortunately, when they exercise, they work out, they suffer from inflammation. And that does
Uh-huh,
create a lot
yeah.
of problems for us, especially as we mature. How can we prevent some of that inflammation besides leading a sedentary lifestyle?
Right. Inflammation. We call North America the inflammation nation because itis illnesses are everywhere. You do the 5S way of eating. Salmon, wow, great anti-inflammatory, a big multi-fruit and multi-veggie smoothie in the morning, anti-inflammatory, grazing, avoiding spikes. That's the big words. Avoid spikes, avoid inflammation, and move. The more you move your joints, the less inflamed they get, as long as you don't overdo it.
How does somebody's mindset really impact their physical well-being, like maybe having happy thoughts? Can you talk about that too?
In fact, in our 5 stress busters, that is stress buster number 1 is get rid of toxic thoughts. And we use the computer analogy. I use that for kids. The wastebasket in your computer or on your email, trash bin. As soon as a toxic thought comes in, trash bin. And I start every day. The way you begin the day is so important. I start every day with what I call the attitude of gratitude. I look at 5 things I am thankful for. Thank you for my life, 78 years. Thank you for my wife, 51 years.
Wow.
Thank you for my health, colon cancer survivor. Thank you for my wealth, 8 kids. Thank you for my MD that I learned in Canada, please make it my ministry like we're doing right now. So this is the attitude of gratitude, a wonderful way to start the day.
And thank you for living in Southern California too, right? That's not too bad either. Now let's talk about, you're surrounded by water in Southern California.
Yes.
How much water should a person drink each day? Is it still 8 glasses? And what are some of the
Oh,
benefits
yes.
of all that H2O?
At least 8 glasses. At least. You drink till you're thirsty and 2 more, because thirst is not an accurate indication of how much water you drink. So I always drink a little more than I'm just thirsty. So at least 8 ounces, 8 glasses a day.
How about sleep, getting good sleep? And how many
Uh,
hours of sleep should an adult get, and maybe a more mature adult, a senior, get, as opposed to a child? Is everybody the same? 8 hours?
Children need about 2 hours more than we do
Okay.
a night, but we need 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. And one way to get quality sleep, lights out an hour before bedtime. You dial down the light, and your brain naturally dials up your melatonin, your natural sleep hormones. And then here's the key: as soon as you get out of bed, as soon as you wake up, is when you could tune into your attitude of gratitude. So it's called front loading your brain. The very first thoughts that come into your brain as you get up in the morning are the attitude of gratitude, and that programs your brain. Hey brain, this is the way I expect you to have the day.
That's pretty good advice. And drinking water when you start the day, it's a good way to kick off the day. Drink some water right away.
Absolutely. I keep this is at my bedside. I keep a big water jug at my bedside. Last thing I do before going to sleep, a little water, and the first thing I do when I wake up.
So taking good care of our stomachs is also pretty important. Why is that? Outside of the fact that you can fit into your
yeah.
jeans again, you know?
I know. Well, one of the best. That's why we have the rule of 2s. See, we are a nation of fast eaters and overeaters. So slow down. Take twice the time to dine. Chew times 2. You know, the longer you chew, the better for you. And I must say that 10 times in my office for heartburn, all the pains in the gut. The longer you chew, the better for you. That's Gut Health 101.
It sounded like Dr. Seuss there for a moment. I loved it. So, Bill, any
Thank you.
advice for our viewers how to stick with a plan and not give up?
Yes. Get our book, the Dr. Sears T5 Wellness Plan, and it takes you through how to stick to it. And we also interact with you on our website. So if you run into a problem, you link on our website and you see motivational testimonies from people who have done that. We call it Transformers Testimonies. My daughter especially, reaching the young millennials out there who are thinking, how can I change my life? How can I avoid getting some of the illnesses that the seniors get? I don't want to live like that. So transform your life, and the earlier you start, the better. So my wish for you is a new you for the new year.
I love it. Dr. William Sears from AskDrSears.com, and the book is called the Dr. Sears T5 Wellness Plan, 5 Changes in 5 Weeks. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Hal.